Draw your big toes together to touch. And then let your tailbone start to get heavy. Let it rest down on your heels. Bring your forehead down. And then for today, I want you to flip your palms up towards the sky. And then taking whatever breath here works for your practice. That's Ujjayi breathing. Go ahead and start it. Constricting the muscles in the back of your throat. Pulling up through your pelvic floor. Draw your navel to your spine. Feeling your rib cage expand, feeling your belly touch your thighs. And then as you breathe out, release it all out. Belly sinks back inward. And 3 breaths here together to signal the start of our practice. So wherever you are, exhale all the air out of your body. Let's begin. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Breath out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit the air in, belly expands, pausing when you reach the top. As you exhale, breathe all the stale air back out of your body. Last time through, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Sip in a little bit more air here at the top. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your forehead grounded down onto the mat. Bring your palms together to touch out in front of you. And then from here, draw your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Feeling lengthening here in your triceps, pressing your armpits down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Draw it in, release it out. Last breath in, and last breath out. From here, slowly bring your hands back down onto the mat. From here, walking your hands back towards your knees, slowly lift your chest and rise up. So coming onto your shins, onto the tops of your feet. On your next inhale, fill up, sweep up, reach up to the sky. And then from here, as you empty out, bring your fingertips down onto your shoulder blades. And we're going to rotate our elbows out in front of us and then behind us. Just making movement here in your shoulders. Drawing your shoulder blades together and then opening them back up. And then take one more breath like this. Deep breath in. And then deep breath out. Switch it up, go the opposite direction. So instead of going forward, go backwards first. Let's take one more breath here. Sip it in. Release it out. So stilling that movement here in your shoulders. So on your next inhale, fill up, reach back up to the sky. Keep your arms back up to the sky as you empty out. Open up your arms. From here, make a fist and then open up your hands. So we're going to keep doing this closing and opening, firing up our forearms. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. 4 breaths here together as fast as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Keep your arms up to the sky. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. Still that movement here. Slowly bring your hands back down onto the mat. Walk your hands out in front of you and work your way to tabletop. Spreading your fingers wide. Middle finger points out in front of you. And then from here, start to rock yourselves forward and backwards. Sinking your bum back towards your heels. Getting a little little bit of movement in your wrists. Let's take one more breath here together. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, still your body, come back to that tabletop. This time, spin your fingertips towards you. And then same thing here, we're going to start to rock forwards and backwards. So you can keep your palms down onto the mat, or if you'd like, you can lift the heels of your palms up and you can sink your bum back towards your heels. So taking the movement here that feels good. And one more breath here. Draw it in. And release it out. Slowly come back to center. This time, bring your fingertips towards midline. Top of the hand comes down onto the mat. So your palms are facing your palms are facing your face. From here, bend into your elbows. Make a fist with your hands. On your next inhale, slowly start to straighten in your arms. Just start to feel this in your forearms, the tops of your hands. Getting a stretch here. Let's take one more breath like this. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then from here, slowly start to bend back into your elbows. Bring your palms down onto the mat. And start to straighten into your arms. From here, toes curl under. Press your bum back towards your heels. And then on your next inhale, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Let your head go heavy. Sink the heels down towards the mat. Pull your belly up and in. Lift your tailbone up towards the sky. Take a breath in. And breathe out. So any movement here that you need to take, you can bend a knee, straighten a leg. Then open up to the side of your mat if you need. And let's take one more breath here together. Sip it in. Release it out. And come back to center. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your toes. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway, lift flat back. Take your gaze out in front of your toes. Breath out, fold. Tailbone reaches up high. Inhale to lengthen, sweep up, reach up, grow tall, Urdhva Hastasana. And then as you empty out, heart leads, shoulders come back, fold it forward. Breath into halfway lift. Breath out, fold, plant the palms. Inhale, walk it out, high plank. And then as you exhale, Chaturanga. Breathe into your up dog cobra. Breath out, belly in, hips lift up high. Downward facing dog. Inhale to walk the hands back towards your toes. Exhale, fold. Breathe in to lengthen. Breath out, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale to grow tall, sweep up to the sky. And then as you empty out, open up, swan dive down, fold forward. Breathe into your halfway lift. Breath out, fold, plant the palms. Inhale, walk it out, high plank. And then as you exhale to your Chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra, arms are strong. Breath out, lift it up and back. Downward facing dog. One more time, just like that. Breathe in, hands walk back. Breath out, fold. Draw it in, lengthen, cow spine. Release it out, fold. Crown of the head reaches down. Inhale, sweep up, grow tall, palms touch. Empty out, open up, swan, dive it down. Breathe into your halfway lift. Breath out, fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, walk it out, high plank. Exhale to your Chaturanga. Breath in, draws you open, legs are strong. Breath out, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. This time we're going to take out our halfway lifts. So on your next inhale, hands walk back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, sweep up, palms touch. Breath out, fold it forward, hands plant down. Inhale, walk it out, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk it back. Exhale to fold. Breathe in, lengthen, sweep up. Breath out, swan, dive it down. Inhale, hands walk out. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, lift it up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, hands to toes. Exhale, belly to thighs. Breathe in, grow tall, sweep up. Breath out, open up and fold. Inhale, walk it out, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out. Downward facing dog. 2 more times, ladies. Inhale, walk it back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, reach up, sweep up. Breath out, open up and swan dive. Inhale, walk it out, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, lift it up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Exhale, head hangs heavy. Fill up to lengthen, sweep up. As you empty out, open up, light as a feather float. Inhale to your high plank. Exhale to your chaturanga. Fill up dog cobra. Empty out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you fill up, draw forward to your high plank. And hold here. 5 breaths here together. Any point that you need to. Knees drop down to modify. Just make sure that they're not stacked directly underneath your hips. Fill up. Empty out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Sip it in. Empty. Last breath in. From here, as you breathe out, come down onto your forearms. Elbows come underneath your shoulders. Press yourself away from your mat. Pull your belly in. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Sip it in. Empty. Last breath in. Last breath out. Right forearm stays down onto the mat. Spin your toes all the way over to the left side. Root down into your right forearm. Lift your hips up off the mat. And then on your next inhale, the left arm up to the sky. You can also clip your hip if you need to modify. Right knee comes down onto the mat. Breath in. Breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Press down into that right forearm. One more inhale in. And then as you exhale, bring your left forearm down onto the mat. Spin your toes all the way over to the right side. On your next inhale, the right arm reaches up to the sky. Same options as before if you need to modify. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Take one last deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, right forearm comes down onto the mat. 3 more breaths here. You got this. Inhale. Exhale. Draw it in. Release it out. Last deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, release your hips down onto the mat. Take your elbows out east to west. Come up onto your fingertips. On your next inhale, lift your chest up off the mat. And then as you exhale, dip your right shoulder down. Take your gaze over your left. Breathe in, come back to center. And as you breathe out, left shoulder dips down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right shoulder down. Breathe in, come back to center. Breath out, left shoulder down. One more time each side. So inhale to center. Exhale, dip the right shoulder. Fill up, lift up. Empty out, left shoulder down. Breathe in, come back to center. And then as you breathe out, lower yourself down onto the mat. So keeping your elbows out east to west, bring your big toes together to touch. Hug your legs together, and then spin your inner thighs up towards the sky. Coming into a different variation of locust. Take a breath in to prepare. And then as you breathe out, lift your arms up off the mat. Lift your legs. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, reach your arms out in front of you. Inhale to lengthen. And then as you exhale, I want you to draw your elbows back in. So as you fill up, reach your arms long. And then as you exhale, draw them in. Breathe in, reach it long. Breath out, pull them in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Fill up. Empty out, 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, draw it in. Hold here for a breath. Fill up. As you empty out, curl under your toes, bring them down onto the mat. Bring your hands to the smallest part of your rib cage. Pull your belly in, and then on your next inhale, lift up for your cobra. Hold here for a breath. Sip it in. Release it out. Activate the legs. Lift the kneecaps. Pull your belly in. On your next inhale, lift up to high plank and hold here. Breath in. Breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Take one last deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you fill up, lift your hips up to the sky. And then as you empty out, heels sink down towards the mat. 3 breaths here together. Any point you need to, come down to your child's pose, rest. Take any movement here that you need. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. From here, feet come together to touch. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up, hip height. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out from here, open and stack that right hip on top of your left. Bend into your knee, heel to bum. Option to stay here. Or if you'd like, start to move into your wild thing. So get light on your right fingertips. And then slowly come onto the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. Step your right foot out behind you. Come up onto the ball of your right foot. Now really root down into the heel of your left palm. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Open your chest up. Reach that right arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, reach that right arm overhead. So again, we're still pressing down into that left palm to help keep ourselves lifted up. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So as you fill up, reach your right arm up to the sky. From here, start to take the weight towards the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. See if you can bring that right foot up. Draw your knee into your chest. From here, start to square your hips back to your mat. And then slowly step that right foot forward. When you get there, the left knee drops down. As you fill up, walk your hands up onto your right thigh. And then settle in. Shift your hips forward. Make sure that your right knee isn't jutting over your toes. Your belly is pulled in. On your next inhale, fill up, reach up to the sky. And then as you empty out, reach your arms out east to west. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out from here, left arm comes under the right. Fingertips come to your shoulder blades. So you can stay right here. If you'd like to work into eagle arms, palms come together to touch. Keep lifting your elbows up. Press your palms away from you. Again, option to stay exactly as you are. Take a breath in. Or if you'd like, from here as you breathe out, bringing yourself down on the inside of your right knee. You can bring your forearms all the way down onto the mat if you'd like. Whatever feels best. 3 breaths here together. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. If you're down on your forearms, on your next inhale, slowly lift your chest, rise up. And then from here, as you exhale, unwind your arms. Bring your right arm down on the inside of your right foot. Spin your left toes out behind you. On your next inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. So we're working our way to modified side angle. And then as you exhale, bring that left hand to your low back. So if you want, you can lift up, walk your left hand towards your right inner thigh, and then come back down. Peel that left shoulder open. Open up your heart. If you want a little bit less, your gaze is down towards your right toes. If you want a little bit more, take your gaze over your left shoulder. Breath in. And breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, take your left arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand down onto the mat. Hands come and frame your right toes. Spin your left leg out behind you. On your next inhale, sweep that right leg out behind you. Pull your belly in. Gaze is down to the mat. Take a breath in. Breath out. On your next inhale, spinal balance. Flip the left fingertips out in front of you. Pull your belly in. Take a breath in. Breathe out. From here, take a bend into your right knee. Sole of the right foot up to the sky. And then as you fill up, open your right knee to the right side of your mat. And then as you do, left elbow to the left side of your mat. Take it, inhale in. And then as you exhale, bring your left elbow down. Right knee comes into center. So as you fill up, lift it back up. And then as you empty out, drop back in. Breathe in, open up. Breath out, bring it in. Inhale to open. Exhale, draw it in one more time. Breathe in, lift and open. Breath out, draw it in. Now this time as you fill up, find length. Left arm out in front of you, right foot behind you. As you exhale, left hand down. Right knee comes down onto the mat. Toes curl under. Press your bum back towards your heels. And on your next inhale, hips lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Feet draw together to touch. Breathe in, left leg up, hip height. Breath out if you'd like. Open and stack the left hip. Bend the knee, heel to bum. Option to stay here. If you'd like, get light on your left fingertips. And then move into your wild thing. Come on to the pinky toe side edge of your right foot. Come on to the ball of your left. Lift your hips up. Open your chest. Reach that left arm high. And then as you exhale, left arm overhead. Breath in. Breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, reach that left arm back up to the sky. Exhale it out. Get ready to move here. So start to come onto the pinky toe side edge of your right foot. Pull your belly in. Float that left leg up off the mat. Draw the knee into your chest. And then as you do, start to square your hips to your mat. And then slowly step that left foot forward. And then right knee drops down. Hands come up onto your left thigh. Lift your chest. Get yourself situated, settle in. If you want, hips can shift forward. Or if you want, and when you think about drawing your left heel down and pulling it back towards you, activating your legs. So whatever movement, if you need a little bit of a stretch, if you want a little bit more power, completely up to you. So as you fill up, reach your arms out wide. And then as you empty out this time, right arm under the left. Fingertips to shoulder blades. Again, you can stay here. If you want to come into your eagle arms, palms come together. Option to stay here, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, if you'd like, you can start to hinge forward. Forearms can come down onto the mat. Hug that left knee in. Hold here for 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. If you're down on your forearms, on your next inhale, slowly lift your chest. Rise, come up. And then as you empty out, unwind your arms. Bring your left hand down on the inside of your left foot to the mat or to a block. Spin your right toes out behind you. Reach your right arm high. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, right hand to your low back. Right shoulder draws open. So again, you have the same option. Stay right here. Or if you want, maybe you bring that right hand on your left inner thigh. Keeping that right shoulder open. So if you bring your right hand onto your left thigh and it's closing off your right shoulder, back off and just bring it back to your low back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Take one last deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your next inhale, reach your right arm back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down onto the mat. Frame your left toes. Spin your right foot out behind you. Pull your belly in. And then on your next inhale, float your left leg out behind you. Spin the big toe inwards, square it off. Press down into your arms. And then on your next inhale, find your spinal balance. Right fingertips out in front of you. Take a breath in. And then from here, as you breathe out, bend into the left knee. Sole of the left foot up to the sky. Now on your next inhale, take your left knee, open it to the left side of your mat. Right elbow to the right side of your mat. And then as you empty out, bring it towards midline. So as you fill up, open up. And then as you empty out, draw it in. Breathe in, open. Breath out in. Fill up. Empty it out one more time. Breathe in, open up. Breath out, come to midline. Now on your next inhale, right arm out in front of you. Left foot behind you. And then as you exhale, right hand down to the mat. Left knee drops down. Big toes come together to touch. Settle your bum back onto your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you. Bring your forehead down on the mat. Again, same thing here. You can stay as you are. Or maybe you flip your palms up to the sky. Palms can come together. You can bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Finding a few moments of rest. Coming back to your breath. Taking your time, and when you're ready, meet me in downward facing dog. And let's find 3 breaths here together. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Feet draw together to touch. On your next inhale, take your right leg up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, step your right foot underneath your right palm. Lift your left heel up off the mat. Pull your belly in. And then on your next inhale, lift and rise up to your Anjaneyasana. Settling in. Square your hips off to the front of your mat. And then if you need to help square your hips, take a little bend in your left knee. Making sure that your belly, your rib cage stays pulled in, that isn't starting to press towards the front of your mat. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, bring your palms to touch overhead. And then as you exhale, take your elbows out east to west. And then as you do, bend into your left knee. So as you fill up, straighten the leg, reach your arms back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, cactus arms, bend the left knee. Breathe in, reach up. Breath out, draw it down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring it down one more time. Fill up, reach up. Empty out, bend the elbows. Breathe in, reach back up to the sky, crescent lunge. Breath out, shifting our way to warrior three. So as you fill up, weight comes towards the right foot, hinge your body forward. And then as you empty out, step up. Reach your arms out in front of you, palms face down towards the mat. Take a breath in. This time as you breathe out, take your elbows out east to west. And then as you do, bend into your left knee. So as you fill up, reach long. And then as you empty out, bend, draw it in. Breathe in, reach. Breath out, draw it in. One more time. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, draw it in. Fill up, reach it long, hold here. Empty it out. Breathe in, the right knee bends. Breath out, the left foot steps back. Inhale your palms to touch. And then as you exhale, hands through heart center, frame your right toes. From here, as you fill up, take your right leg up to the sky. And then as you do, bring your forearms down onto the mat. Take it, inhale in. And then from here, as you exhale, bring your nose towards your thumbs, hinge your body forward. So as you fill up, come back to center. And then as you empty out, nose to thumbs. One more time, just like that. Inhale to center. Exhale, nose to thumbs. Inhale, come back to center. This time as you exhale, draw your right knee to your right tricep. As you fill up, take your right leg up to the sky. From here, as you empty out, root down into your palms. Lift your forearms up off the mat. And then as you exhale, knee to tricep. As you breathe in, forearms down, right leg up. As you exhale, keep the forearms down, right knee, right tricep. Inhale your right leg back up to the sky. Root down into your palms. As you exhale, forearms lift, knee to tricep. Inhale your right leg back up to the sky. Bring your forearms down onto the mat, hold here. Exhale it out. Moving our way to Chaturanga. Pressing down into your forearms. On your next inhale, start to draw your body forward. Keep the bend into your elbows. Exhale. Breathe in, lift up. Up dog or cobra. Empty out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Draw it in. Release it out, feet come together. As you fill up, left leg reaches up. And then as you empty out, left foot steps forward. Find your setup, and then slowly make your way up. Crescent lunge. If you're feeling wobbly, heel toe that left foot over. You can widen your stance. If you want a little bit more, try to get that left thigh parallel to your mat. Take a breath in. Breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So as you fill up, palms come to touch. And then as you empty out, elbows at east to west, bend that right knee. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, draw it down. Breathe in, reach up to the sky. Breath out, draw it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down one more time. Fill up, reach up. Empty out, bend the knee, bend the elbows. Breathe in, reach back up to the sky. Breath out, working our way to warrior three. So as you fill up, start to hinge your body forward. And then as you empty out, step up. Reaching your arms out in front of you. Take a breath in, palms down towards the mat. As you breathe out, elbows out east to west, and then bend into your right knee. So as you fill up, reach it long. As you empty out, draw it in. Breath in. Breath out one more time. Inhale long. Exhale, draw it in. Fill up, take it long, hold here. Empty it out. Breath in, the left knee bends. Breath out, the right foot steps back. Inhale your palms to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center. Frame your left toes. So as you're on your next inhale, as you take your left leg up towards the sky, forearms come down to the mat. Take it, inhale in. Exhale it out. Now on your next inhale, draw your nose towards your thumbs, hinge your body forward, and then as you exhale, come back to center. Breathe in, hinge forward. Breath out, back to center, one more. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, back to center. Inhale that left leg up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, knee to tricep. Breathe in, left leg up. Root down into your palms. As you breathe out, lift the forearms, knee to tricep. Inhale, forearms down, left leg up. Exhale, knee to tricep. Breathe in, left leg up. Breath out, forearms lift, knee to tricep. Inhale your left leg back up to the sky. Forearms come down, hold here. Exhale it out. Root down into your hands. As you fill up, hinge your body forward, bend into your elbows. Exhale. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, belly in. Hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Feet draw together. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Breathe in, lift up, crescent lunge. Breath out. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, elbows wide, bend the left knee. Fill up, reach it up. Empty out, draw it down, one more. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reach up to the sky, hold here. Exhale it out, warrior three. Fill up, hinge forward. Empty out, step up, palms down. Take a breath in. Breath out, bend the elbows, bend the left knee. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, draw it in, one more. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale long, hold here. Exhale it out. Fill up, right knee bends. Empty out, left foot steps back. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center. As you fill up, right leg up to the sky. Forearms down onto the mat, hold here. Empty it out. Breathe in, nose towards thumbs. Breath out to center. Inhale, nose to thumbs. Exhale to center, one more. Breath in. Breath out. Hold here, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to tricep. Fill up, float that right leg up. As you empty out, lift the forearms, knee to tricep. Inhale, forearms down, right leg high. Exhale, draw it in. Breathe in, right leg up. Breath out, lift the forearms, knee to tricep. Inhale, back up to the sky. Forearms down onto the mat, hold here. Exhale it out. Root down, come into your Chaturanga. So as you fill up, hinge your body forward. Empty it out. Breathe in, lift up, up dog cobra. Breath out, hips lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Breath out, feet draw together. Inhale the left leg high. As you exhale, left foot steps forward. Breathe in, rise up, crescent lunge. Breath out. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, elbows wide, bend the knee. Fill up, reach up. Empty out, draw it down, one more. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reach up to the sky, hold here. Exhale it out, warrior three. Fill up, hinge forward. Empty out, step up, palms down to the mat. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, elbows wide, bend the knee. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, draw it in. One more, fill up. Empty it out. Breathe in, reach long, hold here. Breath out. Inhale, the left knee bends. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands through heart center. Frame your left toes. As you fill up, left leg up. Forearms down onto the mat. Empty it out. Breathe in, nose to thumbs. Breath out, back to center. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, back. One more. Fill up. Empty it out. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, take it up. As you exhale, forearms lift, knee to tricep. Inhale, forearms down, left leg high. Exhale, knee to tricep. Breathe in, left leg high. Breath out, forearms lift, knee to tricep. Inhale, your forearms down, left leg high, hold here. Exhale it out. Come into that Chaturanga. So as you fill up, hinge your body forward, hold here, empty it out. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, lift it up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here together before we come down. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, knees come down onto the mat. Big toes together to touch. Forehead rests down. Take a moment, take a sip of water if you'd like. Bring your awareness back to your breathing. Try to slow it down. Bringing your left palm down onto the mat, root it down. On your next inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, spread your right arm under your left. Bring your right shoulder, your right cheek down on your mat. Left arm can stay. If you'd like, you can take it to the opposite front corner. Or if you'd like, drape it on your low back. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale it out. If you've moved that left arm, slowly bring it back down onto the mat. Root it down. As you fill up, the right arm reaches up to the sky. And then as you empty out, right hand down onto the mat. Switching sides, right palm down. Inhale that left arm up. And then as you exhale, left arm threads under, left cheek comes down. Same options as before on this right side. Finding what you need. Take one more breath here, fill up, and empty it out. Bringing your right palm back down onto the mat if you've moved it. Inhale that left arm back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, left hand down onto the mat. Taking your time, and when you're ready, meet me back in downward facing dog. And then let's find 3 breaths here together. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Fill up. Empty out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Feet come together to touch. On your next inhale, the right leg reaches up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, right foot steps in between the palms. Back foot spins 90 degrees. So right heel is in alignment with your left arch. And then on your next inhale, cartwheel your hands up. Open your chest, your hips up to the side of your mat. Settle into your right knee. Coming into your warrior two. Drawing your arms up shoulder height. A little bend into your elbows. And then on your next inhale, I want you to start making circles here. Doesn't matter what direction you start. We'll make it go the other direction in a few moments. Take a breath in. Breath out. Nice small circles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Fill up. Empty. Last breath in. Last breath out. Still the movement here. Go the opposite direction that you were doing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Fill up. Empty. Last breath in. Last breath out. Still that movement. Take an inhale in, reach long. And then as you exhale, side angle, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale that left arm up high. And then as you exhale, same options as before. That left hand can come to your low back. You can bring your fingertips down towards your right inner thigh. Or if you want to move into your bind, if you have a strap comes into the left hand to your low back. Right hand comes underneath your right thigh, reaches for your left fingertips. So if you're in this position and your chest is facing down towards the mat, it's not quite opening you up. So release that bind and open your chest. I'm going to make sure that that left shoulder peels open and that your spine is nice and long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Slowly release that bind. On your next inhale, take your left arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands around your right toes. Spin your left toes towards the front of your mat. Heel toe your right foot over towards the left side of your mat. Drop your right shin down. The left toes wiggle out behind you. Top of the left foot comes down. So making sure that your hips stay square, that you're not sinking onto that right hip, that your left hip is pulling forward and your right hip is drawing back. So you can stay right here on long arms. Take a breath in, breath out. So from here, take your fingertips out to the sides of your mat. Take a little bend into your elbows. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, moving to the right side, hinge it over to the right side. Draw your chest down towards your right thigh. Take it over towards the left and lift it up. So making these big circles here for another 2 breaths. And then when you're ready, slowly come back to center. Again, you can stay here on long arms, open your heart. If you'd like, move down onto forearms, you can move down onto a block. If you want, come into Swan, reach your arms long out in front of you. Drape your chest down onto the mat. Or if you want, a little bit for your shoulders, right palm down onto the mat. On your next inhale, reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, thread the left arm under your right. Bring your left shoulder and your left cheek down onto the mat. And right hand can stay as it is, thinking about drawing that left shoulder blade down onto the mat. Three more breaths here. Fill up. Empty. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. If you're threading the needle, plant that right palm down. On your next inhale, the left fingertips up to the sky. And then as you exhale, left hand down onto the mat. If you're all the way down to Swan, slowly come up onto long arms. Palms plant down onto the mat. Left toes curl under. Lift your left kneecap up off the mat. Pull your belly in. And then on your next inhale, float the right leg up to the sky. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, heel to bum. Allow your ankle. Draw circles with your knee. Switch it up, go the opposite direction. On your next inhale, the right leg high. And then as you exhale, right foot down onto the mat. Inhale, the left leg reaches up. And then as you exhale, left foot steps in between the palms, back foot spins. Breathe in, cartwheel up, open up. Breath out. Come into your warrior two. Settle into the left knee. Press it towards the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, this time bend your elbows. Think about drawing your elbows towards your back. Fingers out wide, spread them. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, little pulses inward. Breath in. Breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Fill up. Empty it out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. Still your body. On your next inhale, reach your arms long. And then as you exhale, left forearm to left thigh. As you breathe in, reach your right fingertips up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, same options as before. Right hand to your low back. You can take it towards your left inner thigh. If you want to use that strap is in the right hand. Take it to your low back. Left hand reaches underneath your left thigh, grabs for your strap, or to your fingertips. Same thing here. If you're closing off on this side, back off, unwind that bind. Peel that left shoulder open, making sure that you're still lengthening the left side of your body. Your tailbone is reaching towards your right heel. Breath in, breath out. Try to keep the back bend out of this a little bit, making sure that your belly is pulled in. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up, empty it out. Draw it in, release it out. Last deep breath in, deep breath out. Slowly unwind that bind. Inhale your right arm back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands around your left toes. Heel toe your left foot over towards the right side of your mat. Drop your left shin down. Right toes wiggle out behind you. Top of the right foot comes down. And same thing here. Square the hips, right hip forward, left hip back. Take a peek at your right toes. Make sure that they're pointing towards the front of your mat and they're not starting to sickle towards the midline of your mat. Take your arms out east to west. A little bend into your elbows. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to take it to the left side this time. Come down towards your left thigh, over to your right side, and then lift it back up. So making those circles here. Find 2 more breaths, whatever your pace is. When you're ready, slowly come back to center. Inhale your heart open, you can stay here. And then as you exhale, you can come down onto forearms and on your block. And same thing, move into your swan. If you want to come into your thread the needle, remembering each side is a little bit different, so maybe you took it on the other side and not on this side. Left palm down. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, right arm threads under the left. Right shoulder, right cheek down on the mat. Three more breaths here. Sip it in. Release it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. And exhale it out. If you're in that thread the needle, plant that left palm down. Inhale your right arm back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, right hand down the mat. If you're down in your swan, slowly come back up onto long arms. Palms plant down. Right toes curl under. Right kneecap lifts up. Breathe in, that left leg goes up to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knee, heel to bum. Open up again. Same thing here. If you need any movement, go ahead and take it. One more breath here together. Fill up. Empty it out. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale. Left foot comes down onto the mat. On your next inhale, rise high on your toes. Stay on your toes as you empty out. Start to tiptoe your feet towards the front of your mat. As you do so, start to shift the weight towards your hands. Hike your hips up towards the sky. Pull your belly in. Stay on your tiptoes, just here for a breath. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, sink the heels down to the mat. Soft bend into your knees. Sink your bum back just a little bit. And then from here, interlace your hands behind your low back. Take a breath in. Find length in your spine. And then as you breathe out, start to fold forward. Keep your belly down onto your thighs. Bend into your knees if you need to. Let your arms start to fall overhead. And then if you need a little bit more for your shoulders, think about drawing the heels of your palms together to touch. And then from here, bend into your left knee. Drop your left shoulder down towards your left knee. Try to keep that right leg straight. Open up your right shoulder. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, switch sides. Bend into your right knee. Right shoulder comes down. Left shoulder opens up. Exhale back to center. Bend the left knee. Open up to the right side. Exhale, bend the right knee. Right shoulder. Left shoulder opens. And then come back to center. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, hands come to your low back. Unwind that bind. Bring your hands down onto the mat. And then from here, bend into your knees. Sink your bum back. Come onto your mat. And then move into Sukhasana. A cross-legged seat. On your next inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, bend the right elbow, right fingertips reach towards your shoulder blades. So you can stay here, bring your left hand to your right elbow, and gently guide it together. Now don't let this right elbow crunch your chin down towards your chest. Keep your heart open. Press your head into that right arm. Give yourself a little bit of an extra stretch. Now you can stay exactly as you are, or if you want to come into your cow face arms, right arm stays as it is. The left hand is going to reach up your back. Fingertips come to meet. So if you want, you can use that strap. Strap comes in the right hand, reach it down, back, left hand reaches up. You want to make sure for the same thing here, that that right elbow isn't crunching you down, that you're still opening up. 3 breaths here. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale it out. Last breath in, last breath out. Slowly unwind that bind. From here, right hand comes down to your left knee. Left hand comes to your low back. Fill up, sit up tall. And then as you empty out, twist, take your gaze over your left shoulder. Keep your belly pulled in. Spine is long. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty. Last breath in. Last breath out. So from here, slowly bring that right hand off of your left knee. Start to square your chest towards the front of your mat. And then that left arm is going to reach up. Slowly guides that right arm in. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Slowly release the right arm. Switching sides. So inhale the left arm up. As you exhale, left elbow bends. Right hand can gently guide that left elbow to center. Again, keep opening up. If you want to move into your cow face, this time the right arm reaches up your back. Again, one side is different than the other. Making sure that you're opening up. Breath in. Breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Slowly unwind that bind. Left hand comes down to your right knee. Right hand to the mat. Take a breath in to sit up. Breath out to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So as you fill up, left fingertips over towards the right side of your mat. And then as you square your chest, right hand comes, gently guides that left arm in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. Slowly your right hand releases that left arm. And then from here, knees can stay bent if you'd like. Soles of the feet come down onto the mat. If you want a little bit more, legs go long. Heels stay rooted down into your mat. Scoop your belly in. A little bit of rounding in your back. Arms reach out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out as slow as you can, begin to roll yourself down onto the mat. Come down bone by bone. And then when you get there, if you'd like, full body stretch. Arms overhead. Toes reach long. Take a breath in. And breathe out. So from here, arms down alongside of your body. Palms face down. Take a bend into your knees. Start to walk your heels back towards your bum. Check in with your knees. Make sure that they're about hip width distance apart. And your fingers, your pointer finger or your middle finger should be able to touch your heels. That's how close you're bringing your heels towards your bum. Take a breath in, root down into your feet, root down into your palms. And then as you breathe out, lift your hips up towards the sky. We're going to hold just like this. Keep your thighs, your glutes engaged. Lift your belly up towards the sky. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, slowly, bone by bone, articulate your spine, slowly bring it down onto the mat. Take a breath here to prepare. And then as you breathe out bone by bone, start to lift your hips up off the mat. Hold here. This time, roll one shoulder underneath you at a time. Interlace your fingers together and reach your knuckles towards your heels. Press your chest towards your chin. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale it out. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, unwind that bind. And slowly, bone by bone, bring your hips back down onto the mat. Take a breath in. Breathe out. So this time, root your elbows down into the mat. Your palms are facing your body. Press down into the soles of your feet. And then on your next inhale, as you lift your hips, lift your hands up off the mat. Press down into your triceps. And then as you exhale, sink the hips. Pinky side comes back down onto the mat. So as you fill up, lift the hips, lift your fingers up. And then as you empty out, sink it down. 2 more times like that. Breathe in, lift it up, press into your triceps. Breath out, release it down 1 more time. Inhale, lift it up. And then as you exhale, sink it down. This time as you fill up, lift your hands up, lift your hips up, and then start to shift the weight instead of in your triceps towards your shoulders. And then from here, see if you can reach your arms overhead. Keep the bend in your elbows, take them up to the sky, bringing your hands down onto the mat. Your fingertips are pointing towards your shoulders. So we're working our way to wheel. Press down into your palms, and then see if we can bring the top of your head down onto the mat. So top of the head down onto the mat, press into your palms, root down into your feet, and then see if you can start to straighten into your arms. Lift your hips up towards the sky. 3 breaths here. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, draw your chin to your chest. Slowly bring the crown of your head down onto the mat. And then slowly sink your hips down. Back down onto the mat. From here, draw your knees into your chest. Curl up into a little ball. Take a breath in. And then from here, as you breathe out, release your legs long. Draw your arms down alongside of your body. Close down your eyes. Move into Shavasana, letting your body relax. Letting that breath go, let it come back to its natural rhythm. Feeling it slow down. Slowly start to wake up your body, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. If you need, take a full body stretch here, arms overhead, toes reach long. And then when you're ready, knees draw into your chest. Moving on to the right side if you want to keep that peace and calm. Rolling on to the left if you want to keep the physical, active side open. Sealing off your practice. And when you're ready, slowly come to a cross-legged seat. When you get there, hands draw to heart center. Take a deep breath in and inhale love. And exhale peace. From here, thumbs come to your third eye. On your next inhale, open your heart up towards the sky, a little bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale, bow forward. Together we say, Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me.